A lot of people have been investing their time and energy into this channel, and I wanted to return the favor by opening up my books as if this were a publicly traded company. Let's have a little fun with this. I got furloughed in the middle of the month. That's why my income from my job is less. However, we did receive a $1,000 bonus from my company. That was super nice of them. I did start collecting unemployment, 2 weeks of unemployment, $2,138. That is a lot. Thank you, state and federal government. YouTube, look at this number, people. This is so amazing, and everyone that is watching this helped contribute almost $1,900 for YouTube alone. I am so humbled. You can see the growth, pretty crazy. Here are all my tenants. There's really only one eyesore. He has been struggling to find employment. I haven't evicted him because he's got nowhere to go. It would be nice of him to start paying in full. Unfortunately, with this health pandemic going around, it's been hard for him to find work. He is employed now, so maybe he'll catch up. But anyway, almost at $10,000 a month. This guy's on the lease for $600, and if I can get caught up with him, then the income number is going to go up pretty tremendously. But still, such a huge positive number, almost $10,000 this month, even with me losing my job. I'm so thankful. I mean, that's crazy. That's a big number, one I've been trying to hit for a long time, and I'm there. This is my business expenses. So I had 2 flips up in Cincinnati. One of them closed in March. Another is about to close in a couple weeks. Super expensive loan. If you're familiar with hard money loans with flipping houses, they are stupid expensive, 15% interest, almost $2,200 a month. And of course, you've got energy, utilities, all those fun expenses that come with owning a home. Here's a spreadsheet for my house. I cannot recommend enough keeping spreadsheets of all of your personal finance. Keep track of every little number. I know it can be tedious for some of you guys. Really recommend it. I cash flow from the house pretty nicely. This month was pretty low by my standards. However, we did have the health pandemic where rents were decreased across the board, as well as some people struggling to pay. So it's only natural that number is going to be decreased. That's okay. It's just part of life and running a business. You're going to have ups and downs. Some months make more than others. But here's my expenses. I keep track of all my expenses. I could not recommend it enough. Had a fun month of only $240 on the house. Had to get a mop bucket. This house is big enough and we have enough hardwood floors that it's actually much easier to clean with a mop. And in this room, so this is a studio. This is essentially a separate room from my bedroom. I have a double room bedroom. It's kind of odd. But anyway, I could create this into a studio. I've been doing a better job at making it more appealing to the audience. I have foam panels behind me that I've had to buy. I've also got a foam board, essentially have a sliding door that goes to the outside. And out here in Vegas, once it gets to 100 degrees, you can start feeling the heat coming in. So I wanted to trap the heat and had little holes coming through the sliding door. So I had to use foam to patch it up and make this essentially into a much improved studio, which I did. Then of course I had to get a weed whacker. Part of owning a home is you've got to buy stuff that you don't want to buy. You've got to do yard work, lovely old yard work. So anyway, that was the month of April for that. But y'all came for the YouTube numbers, not for the boring old expenses. So let's go over to the YouTube analytics tab. 162,000 views for the month. That's crazy because if you look at the beginning of the month, 3,600 a day, that's what we were averaging. And that was pretty consistent for the past month or two. It's kind of flatlining. However, right when I left my jobs, Friday, April 17th, 2,800 views. By the last day of the month, almost 17,000 views. The growth is pretty obvious and it is reaching exponential levels. I mean, for the entire month, we're at 5x from start to finish in the views. That is great to see, and man, if we could keep doing that every month, I'll be PewDiePie in no time. Let's jump over to the subscribers. 2,300 this month. That's a huge number. The biggest number, 300 on the final day. 300 subscribers in a single day compared to around 30 to 60 is what I was averaging. So we're looking at like a 9x growth from the beginning of the month. That's huge. Exponential, baby. Revenue, almost 1,900. The last day of the month, we were at $185 for the single day. That is wild. We were averaging 30 to 35 in here for a while. That's pretty consistent with the views. It's very proportional. And then you see the increase upwards. Almost 12,500 subscribers as a whole. That is a sight to see. I'm so very thankful just to see this growth. Just for comparison's sake, I'll give you guys the last 90 days to see the growth. Huge spike right there in revenue. You can look at views. Huge spike as well. Subscribers, huge spike. And it seems to be trending upward. Let's head over to the last 365 days and you can see it's almost like a mountain. It's such a huge spike. That's obviously, clearly because I've been uploading a lot more and people seem to like the videos I put out and I seem to get a better idea of what the audience wants to see. So let's go back to the month of April. And let's look at the revenue tab. 127,000 monetized playbacks. This is a super important number. This is the number I like to analyze. 127,000 against 162,000 total views for a rate of roughly 78%. That is a really good number, as I showed in my video about how much I make with 10,000 subscribers that I released a couple days ago. I was somewhere in the 75 to 80% range. And the reason why this number is so important is because that's what you get paid on. You can get 1 million views, but if you only get paid on 1,000 views, then that's the real number you should analyze. So yeah, that's my YouTube analytics. Maybe for all of you number geeks out there, just like me, who love looking at data, I had a 4.9% impression click-through rate. I am not sure if that's high. I don't know, for comparison's sake, like relative to other channels. I do know my Kylie Jenner video that I released yesterday is at 9.4%, so basically double this number. So clearly that is a video that people like to click on. And I hope this number can continue to increase at a 20% rate, because the more people who click on your video, obviously the more views, more subscribers, and more you get paid. I don't know how to really analyze this. I know it's based on thumbnails. I've been trying to do a better job at creating better thumbnails that are more clickable, if you will. I hate using the clickbait term. But anyway, this is my YouTube. If you have any questions, please drop a comment, let me know. Anyway, these are the videos I like to make. I would love to keep making these. I plan on making one every single month to basically share with the world how I'm doing every single month. I think it'd be really interesting to track my progress. One thing I really enjoy seeing is someone's journey, and when they do reach a certain moment where it's like they've made it or they become kind of big, it's really interesting to go back and see them from the beginning. I have extreme confidence in my ability to grow a YouTube channel, my ability to grow a real estate business, and my ability to kind of hit income numbers that are going to be pretty fascinating to see. And I really want to show the progress, because when I get to a point where I'm making a lot of money, I want to be able to look back and show everyone, like, hey, at one point I got furloughed from my job. At one point I was really struggling. I had zero. I want to show those videos in real time. I think that to me is a really fascinating kind of documentary in real time. I know Gary Vee talks about document. I was doing it before he was saying that, because I think it is really valuable for all of you out there who are interested in doing YouTube. I think documenting is something that you should do and look into. But anyway, this is gonna be a fun series to do every single month. Next month, I'd love to see, if we're at 162,000 views for this month, I'd love to see 250,000 for May alone. Subscribers, we're at 2,300 this month. I would love to see, maybe if we can get into the 300 a day as I hit for the last day of April. If we could be at 300 a day for the entire month of May, we would definitely surpass 20,000 subscribers. 20,000 subscribers. If we can do that, that would be a huge win. And then income, 1,900. Let's see if we can jump up to 2,500 to 3,000 for the month of May. I think that would be fantastic growth, and it would really just continue the trend. You have no idea how grateful I am for all of you watching these videos. I'm glad that I can put out videos that are of quality to you, and in return you pay me back by watching the videos, commenting, subscribing, and liking. It's awesome to see. Anyway, thanks again for watching.